Can't believe we're finally here.
I know. Cheat's over. Done. It's not coming back. So we're on to the next series.
I can't believe you're like not even that depressed about it.
Well, it's because I cried before we did start recording.
Damn it, why did I get over now? Get over pain. Get over mine. Jump a Geed.
No more jumping up Geed. Sorry, Gar. Anyways, let's schwa the world call.
You okay?
Explorer from the unknown, Yellowcaster, Autocar.
Loyal and loud, Dreamcaster Lane.
One little spark of courage! Dreamcaster, Global South Perka!
Paying respect to the original Japanese heroes,
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Ultraranger.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Ultraranger, and it's the first episode 2018!
Even though the last
I don't know why I
we
went
recorded,
straight
they're,
to the
they're
mic.
not out yet, so those will be the first episodes of 2018.
Well, this would
So
technically...
you fucked up, God!
So this would technically be the first episode
Recorded in 2018.
in 2018.
Yeah, that's right.
And it'll probably be released in 2019.
So fuck you, 2017 Lane.
I am your host, Yellowcaster Autogar.
And I'm Yellowcaster...
You're not Yellowcaster.
Dreamcaster Ultra Lane. I don't fucking know. And then with us is the amazing Dreamcaster Global Stop Perka. Hello.
I've seen 3 episodes of Geed, and one was the first one, and the other 2 were the last 2.
Well,
You don't need to see the rest. It's okay.
as Redcaster says, Gar, it's Ultraman. I don't need context.
No, you really don't. That's why Ultraman's so good. So well written.
And today, we are finishing off our Ultraman Geed marathon that we started in episode 24.
They wanted me to have on the show, but I don't know what I'm going to exactly contribute to the show, so
At least you're not going to contribute that noise on your computer.
What the, oh, jeez, oh, God.
Again,
your iTune's constantly updating.
Again, I didn't notice it in post.
I definitely did.
Like, I did because I'm autistic. I notice everything. I notice the shit other people don't.
Well, it was driving me nuts when we were recording, so...
But today, on episode 26 of Ultraranger, we'll be talking about episodes 24 and 25, the finale of Ultraman Geed.
Yeah, we pretty much abandoned Ginga and Orb.
For now. Episode 27, you'll get back to Ginga and Orb.
Boo!
You don't like Orb?
No, I love Orb. Orb's like the Gaim of Ultraman.
He's on his own tier?
Yes. No, I would honestly say that. Orb is on his own separate tier. Because I'll get into my thoughts of Geed when we get there.
Alright.
But let's look at some news.
Yeah, news.
Oh, there's news.
Yeah. The second Godzilla anime film has an official name. And Mechagodzilla has been confirmed.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! I love me some Mechagodzilla.
The official title is Godzilla, the city mechanized for the final battle.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Wait. Does that mean that, like, humanity, like, builds Mechagodzilla to combat Godzilla?
I have a feeling.
That's fucking awesome!
So it's like in
it's
Godzilla.
in the 90s movies.
Oh, speaking of Godzilla, Lane and I have continued our Godzilla marathon.
Yeah, we watched Godzilla versus Megaguirus.
Which,
That was... Pretty much he was a Batra knockoff, and he was really shit.
Yeah, like, and we also watched Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters, All Attack. First try!
That was a very good film.
I heard Mothra.
Yeah. Yes, Mothra's in it.
Yeah, and Mothra died, like, very fast, unfortunately.
But she is
She looked really good, though.
She's the guardian. She is one of the guardians of Earth.
And King Ghidorah was the other one.
And Baragon. Who? Exactly.
I think I kind of know her.
No, there's this amazing scene that I love in the movie where, like, Baragon goes to, like, leap at Godzilla, and then Godzilla, like, fucking whacks him with his tail, and then he keeps flying, and he, like, hits this helicopter and just slams right into this helicopter, and just killing everyone on board. It was just...
I saw their parachutes. They're okay.
Oh my
Move
god.
the cargo robot. Okay, show the parachutes. Okay.
Too bad it's Sunday.
I'll send you into the next dimension. So stupid.
Anyways,
I
so
was waiting for the Sunday thing.
and we also got confirmation that Godzilla's name in the trilogy is Godzilla Earth.
That's like a second name?
Godzilla Earth, or at least that's his full title.
Does he have a planet named after him? Is his name Godzilla Earth?
I'm gonna name this planet Bob.
It's just our version, our Earth, but just humans are, instead of humans, it's just Godzillas. So it's like everyone wearing like normal clothes like us. So
But
like
they're Godzilla.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
right now, like there's an alternate universe where we're all Godzilla, and so there's just people recording Ultraranger and Godzilla. So it's
Except they're talking about this great movie called Human.
so Huzilla.
Superman Geed.
Yeah. I'm
Uh,
sorry.
Also, the website for the Godzilla for the Godzilla anime movie confirmed that there will be a battle between Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
You don't say. No. You know what?
No, they're
You
never.
know what? I know we don't usually get fights between two kaijus in Godzilla film. Thank you. Thank you
Why
so
does
much,
your-
Subaraya.
Why does your sock say Happy Foot on it?
I don't know.
Happy Feet.
I'm sorry.
Godzilla.
Go watch Happy Feet. It's a good movie.
It actually-
Existential and
it
kind
actually
of
is.
terrifying, yeah.
Yeah, and then there was that scene where like he was in the penguin display and the humans
It's
actually
live
look
action humans.
Yeah, is it really?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so I wasn't going crazy. I was like, those humans look way too real to be animated.
No, they're live action.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Sorry about the tangent.
Go watch Happy Feet, not Happy Feet 2.
I know nothing about how the second one is.
that one's bad.
Neither
I've
do
never
I.
seen it.
Godzilla, the same mechanized for the final battle, is set to be released in May of 2018.
Fuck yeah. Well, when are we getting the first one?
Whenever Netflix gets off their lazy asses.
Well, maybe we'll finish our like Godzilla-thon like beforehand, and then like it'll release just as we finish
Well,
in Godzilla, and they'll be like,
I
yes.
think we got like 5 films left
This is
in our
the kaiju
marathon.
show as
Yeah.
well as the Ultraman show, right?
Exactly.
So,
Because as Lane rushed through it, this is the show where we talk about Ultraman's past, present, future, Godzilla, and all kaiju in between.
just never mind.
Yeah, because like we love all those things. We love Ultraman, we love kaiju, we love Godzilla.
I
So
mean that this is the show where I have to say about Mothra.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're a big fan of Mothra, right?
Yeah, I really like Mothra.
I like Mothra too.
She's like a goddess, so I feel weird talking about her so casually.
It just sucks that it takes like fucking half the movie to wake her up.
What?
You're never gonna let that go, are you?
No, like they literally
Okay.
we're doing a dance
No,
for like
okay.
an hour.
Let me explain. Lane's talking about from the 7th Godzilla movie, Ebra Horror of the Deep, where throughout most of the film, the people of the Infant Island are trying to wake up Mothra. That is the subplot.
So she just doesn't want to get up.
Yeah.
So they keep doing this dance and song for like fucking ever.
Throughout the whole,
Like, the
movie,
whole movie.
until like the last 10 minutes where she actually comes in to help.
And yeah.
I've always liked Mothra, but I
Me
never
too.
thought I could relate to Mothra until this moment. I never
Wait. So you're saying that like to wake you up, your parents have to do like a tribal dance like for like an hour and a half, and then that's how they finally wake you up.
Sometimes longer.
And then you go help them out in the last 10 minutes of their day.
I wish I could say that wasn't kind of true in a weird way, but like let's just say I was supposed to call my grandparents back to thank them for their gift, which I wanted to do, but they kept calling and I was always asleep.
Oh.
So today I finally was able to. But
It's
That's
always
good.
odd when you're sleeping and something like a relative calls you. It's like, do I call them back? Do I just leave it? Do I call them
apparently
later?
they called my parents and they had to say, "Oh, sorry, she's asleep. It's like 3 in the afternoon."
You must have been tired.
For 5 days. To be fair, I was also sick, but I just I feel like that I should admit that I think never mind. Let's keep going.
Right.
Sorry.
In
Sorry,
other
guys.
news, speaking of Godzilla, Godzilla ranks 19th place as Japan's top-selling media franchises.
I want to know what's number 1.
Number 1, as of right now, One Piece.
Yep.
Oh, still?
Yeah.
One Piece.
Uh,
Everyone loves One Piece.
In the list, like these are top 15. Number 1, One Piece. Number 2, Your Name. Number 3, The Idol Master. Number 4, Token Rambo. Number 5, Attack on Titan. Number 6, Tokyo Ghoul. Number 7, Love Live. And number 8, Yuri on Ice.
Yep.
Death by Eggs.
Hey, Detective Conan's on there.
Yeah, number 9, Kingdom. Number 10, Detective Conan. Number 11, My Hero Academia. That's actually shocking.
Number 12,
Number
Sword Art
12
Online.
Number 12, Shit. Number 13, Fate Series. Number 14, Mobile Suit Gundam. And number 15, shit, I can't pronounce that word.
Hayaku.
Hayaku, okay.
It just means hurry.
Oh.
So,
Hayaka!
basically Pokemon, Yokai Watch, and Freak are all not on it.
Nope, neither is Super Sentai.
Oh, weird. But I'm glad Kamen Rider is.
Well, Kamen Rider's 20th. No, Godzilla ranked 19th in the chart and is sold an estimate total of, oh god, 2,263,971,234 yen.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
that is long.
Fish.
More or less, the ranking is the list based
Come on, we're
on.
talking about Godzilla too.
Yeah. That's a lot of fish.
Yeah.
The ranking of the list is based on the raw yen totals of Blu-rays, DVDs, music CDs, novels, manga, but not games, or film tickets, or digital downloads, and other forms of media series, or media sales.
So merchandise isn't counted either.
Not. If there was merchandise, I think all the Toei series would be higher up on the list.
Yeah.
Is One Piece really popular, Lane? Because I knew you were into One Piece. Yeah. It is.
I'm surprised that it's still really popular.
I mean, it's been going on for 20 years now, so...
Well, hang on. It started when I was...
97 was the manga, and then 99 was the anime.
Yeah, so One Piece will be 21 this year.
Yeah.
Because I was born the same age.
One Piece can drink alcohol.
Or I was born the same year as One Piece.
Yep.
Anyways,
I was 8!
just look at that Godzilla.
Look at X-Aid.
Moving on.
What? What was that?
Ultraman manga's 12th volume will include an action figure. Pre-orders for the 12th volume of the Ultraman manga are open, revealing the manga's special edition action figure, which is a soft vinyl figure of the manga Ultraman.
Oh, so it's like the Ultraman mangas or vinyls that we get, but just in the style of that one.
Yes.
That's neat.
And
Are
it's
you gonna get that?
Oh, I have to buy the book.
Someone will sell the vinyl figure by itself. You know they will.
I actually looked it up on eBay because Volume 7 also came with a vinyl figure. I don't remember who it was. It was Ultra 7's counterpart in the manga.
Okay.
And I've only seen one listing of the sale so far. But yes, Volume 12, which will be released on July 5th, I want to say, according to this.
You only read
Yep.
3 volumes, right?
I've only read up to chapter 23 because I read it before it got licensed
Oh.
over here. The special edition will cost 2,800 yen and, yeah, set for July 2018 release. So much Ultraman.
So much Ultraman.
Ultraman Towards the Future, aka Ultraman Great, diecast swing luminous delta plasma revealed.
Oh, cool.
What the fuck?
It's a necklace.
Is it his color timer?
Yeah.
Oh.
Also known as Ultraman Great in Japan, the item is used by Jack Shindo to transform into Ultraman Great. This item is 40 millimeters tall and is made of die-cast metal, which gives hardness and weight to the transformation device. Oh yeah, it's also his transformation device.
Oh, okay. I wonder if it actually goes like...
Well, according to the images, it does light up.
Cool. When was Great, when did Great come out?
Great came out before Tiga.
Was he a series or a movie?
He was a series. He was a 12 episode miniseries. I want to say 92 he came out.
Okay.
And then after him it was Ultraman Powered.
Ah.
then Zerf, and then that marks the end of the Showa era.
Zerth, the Ultraman that transforms with a toothbrush.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He was a parody. That is canon.
And he doesn't like getting dirty.
Oh.
That's the joke. He doesn't like getting dirty,
And he transforms with a toothbrush.
he's all about cleanliness.
That's pretty amazing, actually.
It's so silly.
The premium Bandai web exclusive item will cost 5,980 yen. And that was my phone going off. My apologies. And set for a March 2018 release. Pre-orders will end on January 9th, 2018. Shit. Now, as cool as this is, I don't know.
Is that him?
I don't know.
It's probably him.
It doesn't confirm.
Jack Shindo.
I think this was the show that was in America, so it is in English.
Oh, cool. Like the Australian one that was made in Australia?
No, I think that's Powered.
Ah.
Or, no. Okay, I think Great is the one that aired in Australia, and Powered is the one that aired in America. Also, he's known as Ultraman G in Japan. Or, Ultraman Great is also shortened for Ultraman G.
Oh, I thought you said G. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I had a feeling where I'm like, what's next? Ultraman Gar? I'm like, wait a minute. That could happen.
I know.
If he's named, if there is an Ultraman Gar, that'll immediately become your favorite Ultraman of all time.
I'll be...
No matter, regardless of how good his show is, how good of an Ultraman he is, you're just like, no, Ultraman Gar.
Ultraman Gar. For the
Ultraman
win.
Lane.
No, but Ultraman Gar is the word for big, so it makes sense.
Ultraman Big.
I
No,
can
the joke with
imagine
him, the joke with him is that he can only he's tiny, so he can only either shrink or
No.
just be human size.
Or no, Ultraman Big, voiced by legendary Tom Hanks.
No!
Hey, why does it turn into a building? Why not a bug?
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I still don't get it. I want to watch Big.
Oh my gosh.
It's a good movie.
Speaking of movies, Ultraman Geed, the movie, has some new characters. That's not a new character, that's just Geed's movie exclusive form.
Which apparently is his, like, actual, like, Ultraman form.
Is it?
That's what you told me. You told me that was what G actually looks like.
Or he uses the evolution capsules, or maybe it's his fullest potential.
Okay. So, no, because, yeah, so, like, are you never actually going to see what he looks like as an actual Ultraman?
We get quick glimpses of what he actually looks like.
Okay.
What do you mean what he actually looks like?
Because, like,
So,
G primitive is just
he's
a fusion.
Since he's a fusion, we never really see who he actually is in his Ultraman form.
Oh, really?
He has Ultraman DNA, but he's always been a human.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like with Orb.
But according to the Ultraman wiki, it's confirmed that he's just Belial's original form, but instead of with pale white eyes, he has blue eyes.
Oh, okay.
Blue eyes, white dragon. Anyways,
Oh, cool, Shisa.
yeah. In the movie, a new kaiju will make its debut, and his name is Gukuru Shisa.
Oh, so it actually
Shisa.
is a Shisa. Okay.
Yep. This monster is based on Shisa.
I wasn't.
A legendary dog/lion beast who is a legendary guardian of the deity of Okinawa.
So it's like King Caesar.
Yep.
I am friend dog.
Friend Caesar.
Wait a minute, Okinawa.
Yeah.
That's where Planet Sturm. That's where Planet Sturm puts down its lights from, or that's when you can see the sun or the light from Planet Sturm on planet Earth.
Yep.
Planet Sturm.
It's a character in
The
Ultraman
planet's
Geed.
called. The planet's a character.
Planet Sturm.
The character is a planet. I mean, ugh.
He's an alien Sturm. He's from the planet Sturm.
Also, Lane, look, it's our favorite shipping couple.
It's Guy and Juggler.
It's Guy and Juggler.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing in this? Shouldn't you guys be making your own 10-part miniseries?
Right?
Long
I want to see
time,
Bianca.
longtime friends and rivals Guy Kurenai / Ultraman Orb and oh god, Jagless Juggler.
Jagless? It's
Ja-
Jugless!
Jagu.
Okay, whoever wrote this article is fucking...
Jagless.
It's Jugless.
Who
Juggler.
wrote this?
Jugless
I don't know
Juggler.
what sounds worse, Jugless Juggler or Jagulous Juggler.
Oh, the first time me and Gar ever heard his name, we fucking
Or-
laughed.
or
We were like,
'cause-
Jugless Juggler!
Yeah, his full name's Jugless Juggler.
Should have been Douglas Juggler.
Finally, we have a father-daughter team of Bran, And
Wait a minute.
Iru.
That guy on the left looks super familiar.
he is played by Kai Shishido.
Shishido.
Let's look him up quickly,
Well,
shall we?
I'll look him up. Keep reading.
Alright. Bran is a scientist from the planet Kushai, who invented the Giga Finalizer, which is Geed's main weapon in the movie, and the father of Iru, who is a mysterious female guide who Riku meets in Okinawa. She seems to be on possession of the Giga Finalizer.
Oh my god, it's Orion!
Oh my god!
It's Orion from
It's
Q
Orion from
Ranger.
Q Ranger!
Why does he always get these legendary weapons?
It's Orion!
Sounds-
Orion!
100% is Orion.
How does Q Ranger keep ending up talked about an Ultraranger?
I really, Belial is voiced by the guy who does Balance in Q Ranger. Now we have Orion in the movie. What's next? Juggler's Juggler is going to be Shishi Reds in the future, in which that was a rumor when before Q Ranger got cast, that Juggler's Juggler's actor was going to be.
Oh my god,
I love that
Red.
she
oh my god, he was also in Ultraman Max.
Look at that!
That's-
Look at that! Look at that good boy!
I know he's
He was Captain.
He is Friend Dog.
He was Captain Shigeru Hijikata in Ultraman Max.
Max.
What are you doing? Oh, it's big now.
Max.
Ultraman Max. It does kind of remind me of King Caesar from Godzilla
Yeah, I think
versus.
that's
they're based on
supposed
the
to draw
same
some
creature.
inspiration.
I just like the little mustache that he
Just
has.
reminds me of Bobo. No, not that Bobo.
Bobo from.
Bobo from my house.
Oh right, Bobo. I am so sorry about
No,
Bobo.
it's okay.
Bobo,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
Okay, honestly, now that I'm looking at King Caesar, I remember what he looks like. No,
No.
it's not real.
But they're based on the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
this is-
beast.
And
our
fuck
last-
you to anybody. I love the King Caesar summoning song, even though it takes like 10 minutes.
It's not 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes.
It's 3
You're
minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah, but how much? It's between him and Mothra.
Mothra, hour. King Caesar, 3 minutes. And then our final news article for today is the January 2018 scans for Ultraman Geed, in which it covers a bit of the movie that's coming out in March. Yeah, in which...
We're not getting to fucking September.
Yeah, if somebody even subs it.
I mean, someone subbed the Orb movie.
Yeah, because Orb's popular. Think
Geed
Geed's...
also is popular.
Think Geed's popular?
Yeah, Geed
Yeah,
was an
he's
amazing
popular.
show.
We find out... Well... Okay, so the villain of the movie is going to be Galactron Mark II.
Oh, for fuck's sake. They like using Galactron, don't they?
Yeah, because Galactron's from its own alternate universe.
They're from an alternate universe.
I know I am. But my favorite characters are coming back. Ultimate Force Zero.
Oh yeah, we got fucking Mirror Knight, we got Glenfire, we got John 9, we got John
Bot.
Bot. I was almost gonna say John Killer, but
No, that's Sean Nine's alter ego.
yeah.
Got Mirror Knight, Glenfire, John Bot, John Nine, and Hiccups. And Ultraman Zero in his ultimate form. Yeah.
I wonder if that kid from Zero who's gonna show up.
You mean Riku?
Yeah.
Oh man, I hope.
That'd be amazing. That would be fucked up. Just it's Riku and the kid just together, and it's like
Meet Riku.
he's like grown up, so now it's just both him and Riku meet. Oh, you look a lot like me. Yeah, I know.
But not only that, but Juggler's Juggler and Ultraman Orb will join in the fight.
Yep.
But wait, there's more.
What?
Ultraman Taro will also be in the movie.
Because of course.
Because I'm like, why is he in the?
Anniversary.
When was Taro released? 1973, 45th anniversary.
Oh yeah.
God damn. Fucking if Super Eye is good at anything, it's anniversaries.
It's pulling off anniversary.
All right, it's fucking Dinah's 38th anniversary. we need him in this episode.
30
No,
days.
no,
38.
no. I think it's every 5 years they do something for anniversaries.
Yeah, that's why I like Dinah was
But
in
what- it-
Origin Saga.
Yes, in Ultraman Orb, the Origin Saga, Dinah showed up because it's his 20th anniversary, and Cosmo showed up because it was his 15th anniversary.
But it's cool because Dinah and Cosmos work really well together.
Because
Okay,
they're
I love Dinah.
bros. And then
So what's this new form of fusion of? For Geed?
It's just he uses the evolution capsule that gets inserted into the Giga Finalizer, and thus he becomes Ultraman Geed Ultimate Finale, I think.
So wait, he uses like his own battleizer?
Yeah, he gets it. You know, it's what Orion has.
Oh.
He's the one that invented it.
Oh.
He's not Orion.
He's just the actor who plays him.
Sorry, Brand.
On TV! He's just a TV character, guy. He's not real.
Whatever you say, Logan.
He's real to me.
He's real to me. Yeah, hopefully this movie is good.
I think it will be. The Orb movie was fun.
I mean, look at all the cameos you got.
Yeah, I mean, we got fucking Orb and Juggler coming back. So.
I'm kind of sad that we're not getting, you know, an Ultraman Super Sentai movie. I'm so waiting for that
Well, the
Ultraman.
closest thing we got was fucking Ninja going big. Just going, woo, 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 woo.
I'm still waiting for the day where there's an Ultraman series that has 5 Ultramen, and and the plot of the show is them trying to figure out who is the protector of that Earth.
God damn it.
And each of them.
And then they decide at the end, Law Protector!
Yeah, we'll all
Maybe it
protect.
turns out that they're all fragments of one Ultraman that got
And then they turn, they fuse into one Ultraman.
That would be their final form. Like,
Yeah.
they all just are one
They like
being.
each represent a part of this guy who got divided out.
Oh my god. Emily knows what's up.
What? No, it's a pretty cliche plot.
No, it's just I wouldn't think.
Oh, you see one.
I wouldn't.
You would.
Anyways, on to the actual episode topic. Alright, episode 24, Fragments of Hope.
Oh, baby.
I think that's it's funny because that's the title of the ending song.
Yeah, but shit's getting real.
Yeah,
Belial's atrocious now, and he's just like, fuck yeah,
and
fuck everyone up.
in which that's what he actually calls himself now. Ultraman Belial Atrocious. I keep wanting to call him Atrocitus.
Yeah, we were originally going to make one of the thumbnails, just like Belial on Atrocitus's face, who, for those who don't know, Atrocitus is the leader of the Red Lantern Corps.
Nice.
He likes to be angry, because together with a hellish hate, we'll burn you all.
And then he starts absorbing Ultraman King's little star energy from the universe.
Become like the most fucking broken ass thing ever.
Yeah.
And like the whole time we're watching, I'm like, oh, he's so cool. Like to quote freaking Mugatu from Zoolander. Oh, look at Belial. He's just so hot right now. But no, just like I'm so glad Belial is like the final villain in this show.
No.
It's like it can't be anyone else.
When your show is about the son of the main antagonist
Of Zero.
Yeah.
You need it to be fucking Belial.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So like they devised all this plan where it's like, okay, we'll fly, we'll stick this thing.
This is the plan. We'll make a gas, which will make him release a ton of little star energy, because apparently if he absorbs all of it, Ultraman King will die, and so will the universe. Whoops.
Didn't think that far ahead, did you,
No.
Ultraman King?
Hey, you didn't think that far, huh?
He's like, oops.
Yeah, so
sorry.
plan 1, hit him with gas so that the little star energy can be dispersed.
Yes.
Step 2, get Space God Time Destroyer Ziggon and Riku, or Ultraman Geed, to hit their attacks again to create a void in space where there's nothing.
Yep.
And then step 3 is to knock Belial into it and close it.
And then step 4, profit.
And step 4, profit. I feel like though it would end up like Majin Buu, where when they tried to lock him in the hyperbolic time chamber, he would just rip a hole in the universe just to escape.
Oh yeah, because he's like, And Pegga's like, we can never get out of here. No more chocolate? That's right, no more chocolate. And just fucking screams so loud he breaks a hole through time and space and just gets out.
That's why Akira Toriyama just said, fuck it.
Well, because he didn't know, because that would have been stupid if he ended there, but it also showed how powerful Boo was. But, so, like, Leito gets home, and then, like, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm late, like, honey, like,
I
I
had
all the paperwork.
I had work.
And she's just like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, okay.
Sonny, I have something to tell you.
I'm leaving you.
I know about Ultraman Zero.
Just Shiori has a suitcase ready. I'm leaving you.
I already know about Ultraman Zero. I mean, we've been banging every night since he showed up in your body. He's a lot better, by the way.
Wait, what about Belial? Well, Belial was like 3 years ago, honey. How long have I been out for?
Oh, we defeated him.
Yeah, we defeated him.
You just see Zero, like, come out. He's just wearing, like, a daddy sweater and, like, glasses. Oh, Leito, you're finally awake, I see. So then, like, Mayu's asleep, whatever, but, like, his wife's just like, oh, here's a drawing she drew of us, and, like, so this is a picture of, like, Mayu, the mother, and Leito, and so, like, our thumbnail for this episode is just gonna be that
finale
picture.
of Geed.
It's gonna be that picture, like, the drawing, but instead of Leito in it, it's gonna be Zero. Because Zero's her new daddy.
Because Zero's best daddy.
He is best daddy.
To think, he's been gone for a few months. Do you think his comrades will be wondering where he is?
They're too busy fighting.
Fighting who?
Anyone. It's a lot of there's a lot of universes out there. They could be fighting anyone.
In that case,
For all we know, there's an alternate universe somewhere where Zero's like the Ultramen are fucking pure evil and like they're fighting like an evil version of Zero.
A universe where we're all evil? I've been there. It sucks. So the plan kind of works.
Well, like Pega tries to ram fucking like first off like Zero tries to fight Belial and like Belial just like he hears Zero like transforming and he's like oh Ultraman Zero.
Oh, my greatest rival.
I look forward to hearing your anguish scream once again.
I feel like this would be like a Joker Batman thing from the Lego Batman movie. Just, who's your arch nemesis? Superman? What? No, he's a good guy. It's like, you think you're my arch nemesis? There is no us.
I watched that movie still.
That is the joke about the movie. It's kind of like it's like a relationship.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what they are.
Just say it. I hate you. Me too. Oh, come on, it's not the same.
So like Ultraman and Zero duke it out, or Belial and Zero duke it out for a bit.
Yeah. Zero's in Beyond form.
Yeah, so it was really cool seeing
Belial's
like Zero and Belial just like fighting each other in their new cool forms because they're kind of similar to each other. They're like, you know, super powerful and they're like dark colors and.
No, well, think of it one way. Zero has a quarter of the power. Actually, has half the power of Ginga and Victory, who are basically the same power sets.
Yeah.
And Belial has half the power of Dark Lugia, who is the arch nemesis of Ginga and Victory.
Yeah.
So they're more or less on par with each other.
Yep. So they're like fighting, and then like Belial like stabs him a couple times, and like he pretty much like kicks Zero's ass, and then like Pega tries to like drive the Nebula house into him, but like
in which that has its own name.
Nebula House?
The Neo Britannia.
Britannia.
Yeah, Britannia.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just does.
So like yeah, Pega tries his best to help. Doesn't work obviously.
Character.
What's Pega doing? His best. So then like Belial obviously just like sees it and goes, lol, nope, and then
Geed's like, I'm gonna go help.
I'm gonna go help.
Yeah, I'm holding my vinyl figure of Geed primitive. I'm gonna go help, and like you just wave it along.
You won't get away from us, Belial.
Take that.
I'm sorry, Magnificent.
Sorry, Magnificent. You're the only vinyl figure I have from Geed.
And so they fight, and then like Riku decides, okay, well, fuck it, I need to do something. So he like, and like, there's a cool shot of him like just like walking, looking all like confident, and just like it's so awesome seeing how much development like Riku has gotten up to this point.
Oh yeah, Kay's alive.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. And he like holds Leito's family hostage. He's like, yeah.
I
like,
got
he's
your
like, I know you can hear me, Ultraman Zero. He's like, Ultraman Zero.
Yeah. It's like, you think he's gonna get away with it, but no, Liha shows up.
Yeah, Liha shows up.
It's
Just
like,
like,
how does Liha know that he's there?
and then we learned something interesting. The reason Lia's parents died was because Kay was just testing out his like fusion rise for the first time, and he was test running Skull Gomora, and then just they happened to be there when he was trying it out.
I did it, Belial. I did it, Master. You're still loyal after you're gonna die. You're an idiot.
Yeah, he's just like, wow.
You're dumb.
You're the worst fucking minion I've ever had.
No.
No, he's loyal.
No, yeah.
You gotta love that about some villains. Like the ones that are really loyal to the very end.
I love that actually.
Those are the coolest
I
ones.
really don't like it. I know this is not related to Ultraman. I apologize.
Oh, that's like
When villain sidekicks end up betraying them at the end and are rewarded for it. I really dislike that. Like, I think that they should be rewarded for remaining loyal to the death.
It's like the finale of Live Man, my favorite Super Sentai series. How did the villains end? Like the villains all like shriveled up and old because he got hit with an aging ray. And where his last general that's still alive, he's like, "What are the sounds? Those are the sounds of the people cheering for us, Master. They're loving you." It's like, how pleasant. And like he just has his arms up. It's like, "Oh hail, Brain Army Vault."
It's like Ravage from Beast Wars, like that bounty hunter that was sent to kill the Maximals.
The Predacons forever.
No, he's like, Decepticons
Oh,
forever.
right. Because, like, you do know that was Ravage from the G1 cartoon.
Was
right?
it really?
Yeah, it was Soundwave's cassette. Cassette.
Ah, so that's why he was like, looked like a jaguar or
Yeah.
something like that. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, so I like, he's one of those guys who's just like, in the end, he's still just like, even though he was like, he perished horribly, he was still dedicated to like his faction.
Or like Owlman in Crisis on Two Earths. Where it's like, oh, there are many versions of me that you'd probably like. And even though he's about to lose, what are his last words? It doesn't matter. Because he knows that there is another version of him that's going to succeed in this.
Yep.
That's fair, yeah.
And I didn't get that until I watched it like a few months ago. I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense. Yeah. Also, Leito's wife finally finds out about Leito being Ultraman.
Well, like, she knew the whole fucking time.
Well, yeah, she knew. It's like, Leito, you're a terrible liar. Come on.
Yep.
And thus, part one ends with Riku being all like, McGurr, you're fights with me now.
No, so yeah, we get like the final battle between father and son, and like
But-
it's just it's so cool because like again, Belial's my favorite Ultraman, and then Geed's like directly underneath Belial, so it's just awesome seeing both my favorite Ultraman just duking it out.
Yeah.
Because I'm not ashamed that my top two favorite Ultraman are both father and son.
Like father and son.
Yeah.
No, just, but there's one thing I'm sad about.
Hmm?
There's no more Ultra Capsule Navi.
Oh well, we'll get whatever fucking the next Ultraman series does for it.
What's the gimmick for next Ultraman series?
We're doing cards again.
Leave your idea in the comment section below.
It'll be keys.
Oh my.
Ultraman key. It'll be like Ranger keys, but they're Ultraman.
That would be cool.
We had that. They were Spark Dolls.
No, but these are keys.
But these are keys?
But keys.
What if we got like a video game themed Ultraman? Would you be pissed off about that?
Why?
Would it be like it's like X-Aid but Ultraman?
How?
And
why?
His human disguises he's a doctor. You'd be so
Even
mad.
that wouldn't make sense.
You'd be triggered. You're just like
I'm so X-Man. No, wait, that doesn't work.
Ultraman X.
I like what you're going with because there
Mighty
actually
Joe, Mighty Schwa.
because there's actually an
Mighty
Ultraman
Ultraman
named
X.
Ultraman X. in which we gotta get Ichi to watch that when we do it on Ultraranger. Spoilers, we're doing Ultraman X.
Yeah.
After
It's
Genghis.
Digimon, but with Ultraman.
Yeah, it's Digimon, but Ultraman. Yeah. The fight leads into the final episode. We're not gonna
Fuck
do
the opening, we're
bumpers.
just gonna do the title, because we're awesome like that.
at finale trope number 1. No intro. Check.
And then they have the opening during the final battle.
Yeah, during the final battle, have the opening theme. Check.
Yep. So,
Oh, taking him on in the basic form. Check.
So yeah, Zero gets his ass kicked, and then Laito also like gets injured and he gets sent to the hospital.
You
So,
dumb fuck.
but you know
No,
what?
He tried his best.
He did, and honestly, like Laito's grown up a lot too. Like he came to the fact that like I can't do much, but I'm gonna do what I can.
Hell, Zero picked up the rocket that the Nebula House was going to fire
And
at
just
Blanc.
fucking
And
just stabbed him
Yeah,
with
just chucked it at
it. It
him.
just goes Belial, and just runs up to him and just goes ah!
Also, how powerful is Belial in his atrocious form? He was able to knock out Geed of his Royal Mega Master form.
Yeah,
They just knocked him
yeah,
right
because like Gar was like wondering, he's like, how the fuck does that happen? I'm like, no, because
He fusion rised,
yeah, 'cause
then fusion rised again.
yeah, so it was a form on top of a form.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I was just like, holy shit, he like kicked the Mega Master off of him.
That's his final form. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, that's how you know that like Atrocious is fucking powerful, because like even Geed Royal Mega Master couldn't do anything.
But it was cool that he was wielding the King Sword and the G. He was dual wielding weapons.
Yeah, I liked it. Like Belial's like about like in the like last episode, Belial's just like so long, Ultraman Zero, and then like he's about to like finish him, and then just like Geed just comes in with a claw, and he's just like
The G claw. It's like,
lol,
nope. Lol, no.
Yeah.
Hey, sup, fam?
Sup, Dad?
You ain't my dad. You ain't my dad.
Just Hank Hill and Bob. Just damn it, Geed.
Damn it, G.
Darn it, Geed.
That just he's holding a G riser. There better be kaiju capsules in that basement of your
Boy,
in that dresser of your boy.
that Geed ain't right.
That G. I just want to do that now. Just get a ton of scenes from King the Hill, but replace Hank's head with Belial.
Should be the name of this episode. That Geed ain't right.
That G. That's yes.
Oh, I'm gonna miss doing thumbnails and titles for Geed. You have given us quite many good titles and thumbnails. So
Nothing will ever beat those. Zero fucked up.
Zero fucked up.
Zero fucked up.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Wait, who shows up to save the day?
Fucking Father of Ultra.
Yeah.
And like you just see Belial's just like, for fuck's sake.
Hey, Ken.
Yeah, hey Ken,
Oh my God.
what's up?
Hey, Barbie.
I'm here to put a stop to you.
No!
Hey, Belial. Hi, Ken.
No!
Yes.
No!
Come on, Belial, let's go. Fine.
Shwa, yeah.
Yeah.
No, here.
Are you okay?
No, it's
That hurt.
it's like the thing from Mystery Men where it's just like, I'm here to stop you once and for all, Belial, for all of us. Yeah. To defend the line of light. Yeah, we've been through this many times. I know.
Wait a minute. Who is he? He's father of Ultra. And what is he? He is your father's brother's college, cousin's former roommate.
What does that make me?
Absolutely nothing.
Which is what you are. So like, Father of Ultra he's just kind of there to just stall Belial while just G does his own thing.
For some reason.
So like, he
tackles Belial and creates a force field around him to hold him.
yeah, and then Jade like harnesses the power of like all his like Ultra capsules, and so like we see like Leo in 7, Cosmos and Igari, the original Ultraman,
Zero,
Father of Ultra, and then
King,
and then with like the power of Deus Ex Machina, just Geed summons all of his other forms, and they all just materialize.
But wait, you forgot the best part.
Huh?
Belial beats his son with the highway.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because like Geed like fucking throws Belial into like up against the building and like crushing him inside it, and then just literally.
Belial chucks him into a part of the highway.
Yeah.
The highway falls off. Belial picks up and just whacks it across his face. All right, son, it's either my way or the highway.
How have we never mentioned car alarms through this?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. How can you sum up the sound effects in this fight?
Car alarms.
Car alarms. Every time they hit the ground.
Well, yeah, it was like one other. I think it was episode 12 of Geed, where just like Geed was like they were like walking, fighting K or whatever, and you just like see all the cars getting toppled up while they're fucking moving, and just hearing car alarms go off.
Or Cricketune.
I love that cry.
But yeah, Deus Ex Machina happens, in which Geed teams up with Solid Burning, Acro Smasher, Magnificent, and Royal Mega Master. It would have been cool to see game exclusive forms as well.
Game exclusive?
Yeah, he has game exclusive forms.
Yeah, and they're pretty fucking dope too.
Yeah, Fire Leader. Are you touching my fucking below capsule, bitch?
Well, it's Father Ultra.
Put down my Father Ultra. I need to get that.
What are you doing to it?
I need to get that Mother of Ultra capsule.
Yeah, you do.
Because Mother of
You
Ultra.
need the whole Ultra or Taro family.
Well, I'm close. I just need the Mother.
I know. And like they all work together, and they just like fucking kick Belial's ass, and they like kick him out of Atrocious, and.
But one thing that was cool though, it's like, oh wow, there's 5 of them, and they're all fighting together. Wait, who's the director of Geed again?
Koichi Sakamoto.
The guy who does Power Rangers. So yeah, this must be normal for him.
Yep.
And I also noticed like some elements that he
Actual
does
Ultraranger.
in fight sequences as well. Like if there's a quick little explosion, there will be a quick explosion, like a close up of that explosion. You doing the exact same thing. It's not as bad as the Disney Power Rangers, where giant ass explosion, and then slow mo into and yeah.
Yeah. So then like Geed and Belial go into the pocket dimension. They start fighting some more, and they like at each other's throats.
Well, yeah, because Captain Zena he releases Zigon for backup, which gets one-shotted.
And like during all this, like Moa's just like at AIB, just like coordinating.
I'm
everything.
helping.
No, she's coordinating everything. So she's doing stuff.
Also, Kay does.
Oh yeah, and
But-
Liha's like.
but
Like Liha
gloriously.
and Kay are fighting a lot, and then like Liha at one point just like she's like pick up your weapon, we're not done fighting yet, and he's like, you're an idiot for not finishing me off right now when you had the chance to.
But
And then
then
they like go end up fighting in a restaurant. They're just like throwing chairs around.
he starts to go crazy,
Yeah.
thinking Liha's Belial, and it's like, did I do? It could be summed up as simple as this: did I do good? You did good. Thank you. And then he dissipates. Kay's dead.
It was actually really sad.
Yeah, like I honestly like the man was a really cool villain from like start to finish, and like
He's no juggler, but he was still a good villain.
yeah, because like props to him for being like loyal, no matter how many times Belial just like
Fucked him over.
Did not give a shit about him. It was only using him to gain
Power.
shit for himself.
Legit power.
Yeah. So. Because you know what? Because Kay didn't have anyone else. He didn't have another purpose.
He was the last. Well, we don't know if he is the last person of his race.
I'd like to think he was. Maybe Belial killed his race.
Well, yeah, his whole entire planet was engulfed in flames.
Yeah, so there we go. Belial probably killed his entire race.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Why did I say that?
Well, hey, why don't we ask Garu about that? Because remember that plot about Q Ranger? Garu being the last member of his race?
Yeah, that was important for one episode, wasn't it?
Yeah, remember that? No?
And
Neither
that's
do the
kind of-
writers.
kind of
I do.
weird, Yeah, I mean, I remember too, but
What the hell, writers? Anyways, in the pocket dimension, Geed and Belial are fighting.
And like we get some cool shots where like it's actually like Riku like going toe to toe with
Yeah,
them.
it's like an episode, I want to say episode 17.
It was episode 12.
No, it was episode 17 where Riku was fighting Belial.
Oh, but then
when he was absorbed
I
by
was referencing when he was
Kyberos.
fighting K, and they were fighting like
Oh no.
actor to actor.
But then, shock of all shock, Riku starts to see Belial's memories.
Of like when he first was turning into Belial, like fusing with Ray Blood. So.
Yeah, when Ray Blood, like, snuck into his body.
Yep. And he's just like, you're mine now, bitch.
Mine. And together we will rule the universe.
Oh yeah. And then like, this is interesting. Like, Riku like grabs him and just like he looks like he's about to like hit him, but then he just grabs him and just brings him in for a fucking hug. And he's just like, it's okay. I get it. You're tired.
You've been resurrected so many
And he
times.
starts like shaking.
And then just like you see, he like literally hugs the Ray Blood out of him, and then he reverts back to like his original form.
In which, in my head, I was like squealing
yeah,
so
me,
hard.
I was like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Because we've only seen it once, like his original form.
And it's pretty similar to Geed Primitive, because like he's still got like the jaw, like that
it's
Belial has.
He hasn't become the Crimson Chin.
Yeah. And like he has like the kind of the eyes almost, and like.
But we got the best cameo ever. Darkness 5!
Yeah, we got to see a quick shot of Darkness 5.
Also, apparently, at the end of, like, while he's going through his memories, it wasn't Geed that killed Ray Batos at the end of Ultra Zero fight, or Ultraman Orb, or Ultra Orb fight. It was Belial. It's never explained.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was Belial that killed him, and yeah, Darkness 5. Yeah!
So then, like, Belial tries one last desperate thing, and he tries his own, like, signature attack.
His
and
death
then,
sight, or,
yeah.
his death sight attack.
And then, Geed finishes him off with his Wrecking Burst, and, like, he's just like, ah, explodes, and then he just goes,
but,
like,
but no, it's not even,
goodbye, father.
but it wasn't even that. He called him Geed.
Yep.
Meaning, Belial accepts that you are no longer my son. You are your own person.
Yeah, you're an Ultraman.
You are an Ultraman.
So that was cool. And, yeah, just, like, Riku's just like, sayonara, Tosa.
And then he flies through the and he escapes through the pocket dimension.
Yep.
Well, before it closes, like Iron Man and Avengers.
And also Big Hero 6.
Oh yeah, Big Hero 6. What's with giant portals in the sky recently in these movies? It's always a giant portal in the
I
sky.
actually thought Baymax was, like, dead.
He was.
That needs to be sequel bait. Just the original comes back and he's
No,
eating
apparently that's what's happening in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh,
The plot of the Big Hero 6 world is Baymax, who was left in the portal, is possessed by an evil entity.
That's right, he did build
Yeah.
an entirely new Baymax.
Yeah, that was the two-parter of the animated series pilot. Is that you see him struggle, rebuild Baymax. Also, apparently Fred can't spell the word help.
I love Fred.
He spells it as help.
By day, I'm school mascot. By night,
I'm also.
I'm the school
yeah.
mascot.
It's like he sees the searchlight. Help. Do we keep the receipt for this? No. Well, if anybody ever needs help, we'll be there.
I still have to watch that. I also still have to catch up on the Rapunzel series.
I need to catch up on the DuckTales cartoon.
Yeah, I haven't even seen the pilot of that, but I did have a dream about it.
I had a dream.
Did I I feel
No.
like I mentioned that on here before.
No.
So-
This is actually worth putting on the show because it's so ridiculous.
Alright.
Okay, basically I had a dream where in the dream, I have it written down.
Alright.
Sorry.
So as you look for it, we're just going to quickly finish up Geed.
Okay. I'm
So,
sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Ultraman King gets restored back to his physical form.
Yep, and he's like, thank you, Ultraman Geed.
No, wait, he's voiced by Robert Axelrod in the dub. Thank you, Ultraman Geed.
Oh, that's right, he is voicing Ultraman.
Yeah, because in the Zero movies are getting dubbed, and they're getting Robert Axelrod, who did Lord Zed, to be...
That's actually pretty great.
No, wait, he'd probably use Wizardmon's voice. Thank you, Ultraman Geed.
He voiced
He voiced Wizardmon.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was...
Damn,
I found
son.
it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Basically, this is how the dream went. It was supposedly a scene for the new DuckTales, which I haven't watched, which explained why the nephews were staying with Scrooge. And Scrooge was talking to Donald in a library room, and he said, I can't do any of their voices, so...
Yeah.
And Scrooge is like, I'm going to have to just take pennies from the nephews until you're done in therapy. Apparently Donald was in therapy, and then Donald picks up a freaking bookcase and holds it over his head and then says, I'm sorry, Uncle Scrooge, I guess you have to die.
What?
Yes!
Whoa!
I remember that dream so clearly. I remember waking up and thinking, wait a minute, what, did you say he had to die? And the thing is, he said it. He said it in his voice. It would be way funnier like that. It doesn't work.
Die, Uncle Scrooge.
It ended with the two of them like crying and hugging it out, but still, he like raised an entire bookcase over his house and went to kill him.
Wait, a bookcase?
Yeah.
How was this one book?
No. It wasn't. That's somehow even funnier. He was just gonna kill him with one book. No, Donald Duck had super strength for some reason and just lifted an entire bookcase over his
He's a
head.
Disney character. They all have super
And
strength.
just said like, I'm sorry, Uncle Scrooge, but you're going to have to die. Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
And I haven't even. I know that this is Ultra.
So if you watch DuckTales and that scene happens, your mind's gonna be completely blown.
Yeah, this is Ultra Ranger, not me talking about my ridiculous dreams hour. But there's one more I just had to add.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
go ahead.
Okay, you guys can skip over this or like cut it out. But
No.
at the beginning, I remember I was going to tell you about this. I had a dream about what was supposedly like a Disney Channel original film that does not. That doesn't exist. And I didn't grow up with those because I'm Canadian.
I grew up with them.
But the movie was called... I'm sorry. This was yesterday. The movie was called The Vampire of the Desert.
Are you sure it wasn't the Vampire of the Desert?
No!
So it was actually dessert.
Yes! Because it was actually supposed to be like the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh.
Except apparently in this universe maybe Phantom was copyrighted or something, so they had to call him a vampire.
Oh.
It was the Vampire of the Desert.
Okay.
And in the dream I was just like it was super nostalgic. I was just like, holy crap, guys, don't you remember the Vampire of the Desserts?
This guy goes to a restaurant and just orders like a dessert. Excuse me, waiter, there's a vampire in my my dessert.
And the plot was
sorry,
basically the same story but with dessert instead of singing, and it took place in a buffet that I'm pretty sure is supposed to be Mandarin.
Oh.
But in it, the story was the vampire who was the Phantom. He wasn't actually a vampire at all.
Amazing.
Made a really good dessert.
Okay.
And some kids stole the recipe, and so he got super pissed, and now he attacks anyone who eats his dessert.
Huh.
And I don't know.
That's adorable.
The Vampire of... It's the title. The
Well, yeah.
Vampire of the Dessert. It's the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah. Anyways,
I'm
so it's okay. No, you had that on your mind.
Oh
so
my god.
I like to express it on my mind too.
If anybody wants to laugh at weird ass dreams or post their weird ass dreams, or if anyone's had a weird ass dream about Ultraman, I'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, so everyone, the whole world is saved. Everyone's awesome shit. Moa goes up to Laya in the Nebula House. It's just so you're gonna move out, right?
Oh, no.
And she's like, oh no, I think I'm gonna stay here and help repair the Nebula House. Well, I'm staying too. And then she accidentally presses the self-destruct button.
But don't worry. It's still
And then it
fixed.
just says they get out fine.
Yeah, they get out. Okay, that isn't even resolved. But
They
no,
died on the way back to their home planet.
No, it's just Father of Ultra also walks by Ultraman King before they head off to Planet Ultra. And it's you have infinite potential. I'm like, wait, where have I heard that before?
Ghost.
Yep, ghost.
Oh, you want Asukarik.
No.
Oh.
99 days to collect all the Ultra capsules.
Yeah, I have 99 days to collect all Ultra capsules and Kaiju capsules to grant my wish. Or it's as the ruler of all Ultraman, Father of Ultra.
So then all the characters, so everyone gets together and then in front of the sunset and they all do a cowabunga moment and you just see Zeta with because he has no expression on his face, just jumps in the air with his arms in the air and just blank face as all fuck. And it's super funny.
Also, apparently, Ultraman Zero's Ultra Bracelet or Ultimate
Oh
Bracelet.
yeah, it was coincidentally just got fixed.
And then he was
as a-
like, "Don't you want me to be your dad?"
Yeah, like Maya is just like, oh, my Ultraman series. And he's like, Maya, are you sure you don't want me to be your dad? And,
Yeah, I can be your
and Maya's
dad.
just like, not in 20,000 years, you son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, he also said that to Belial as well. It's gonna take you 20,000 years to be a proper dad, Belial.
Fuck you. You're not my real dad.
And then he flies off into the next dimension.
What's that thing?
It's a Donatello Kinder Express.
Oh.
Found out work.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's
That's-
and Riku. It was a cute moment where like Riku at the end or whatever, he's like watching Dawnshine.
Yeah,
he's like,
he's-
oh,
no,
like so he's with the kids, like, oh, wouldn't you
He's
like to be
working
like?
at the Galaxy Market.
He's like, wouldn't you like to be like a Dawnshine? He's like, nah. That's
Dawnshine's old.
I want to be like Ultraman Geed, and then he goes off to play two with his friends, and like he looks over and Pegasus is like, oh look, you're a hero, and Riku's like, yeah.
And I can't take any of the fucking credit. Shit! I didn't think this through.
What?
It just.
And then we get like the full ending and a recap of the whole
Just-
show,
Yeah, with clips of the show.
and
No.
that's it. And then Blau comes back and everything's good.
And Belial comes back in like 2 years.
No.
But we have a feeling that he might not actually come back.
Honestly, and if he doesn't, that's fine because his
This
death was really good
feels
because
like
he got killed by his son, his own flesh and blood, and I was happy about that.
same.
It's a satisfying ending to him for me. Like, it's sad to see my favorite Ultraman die, but like, you know, he was evil.
No, it's kind of like you're tired. You can rest now.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
Forever!
Forever.
Wrecking personal! But yeah, so that's the end of Ultraman Geed, and I have to say this was an amazing, amazing series. It's the second full Ultraman show I've ever watched, but, like, it was really good. Like, I love Geed as an Ultraman. Like, he's my favorite, like, title Ultraman, like, ever, because he's just fucking awesome. Loved Riku, loved his development, and everything about him. Like, I just loved his, like, just how nice he was. He's just such a good guy, and just wanted to do what was right and just have fun at the same time. And it was just like he was just a really cool character. Laya, she was cool. I think she was a bit too revenge driven for me personally, but like, oh well, what are you gonna do? Your parents died in a monster attack.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Kick ass with that sword though.
True.
And then there's my one of my favorite characters, my waifu Moa. She was great. Loved how much of like kind of an airhead she was, and just like she was really freaking hot.
She grew on me.
I'm glad.
She grew on me as a character. She came from really annoying to, I could put up with her.
And she was fucking hot.
I don't see it.
That was her legs. I liked her legs a lot.
You're a leg person.
I am a leg person.
I am friend dog.
Laito, what could be said other than he was an amazing character, probably one of the best in the entire show, honestly. And like his like, you know, chemistry with Zero was really, really good. Like, he was an honest man, you know, worked really hard, had a hard working job, had a wife, kid, and he was a good father to them, his daughter, and he would do everything to save her, and it was just really sweet, and he was awesome. Xena was Xena. So, and Kay, like I already went in about him, but he was a good villain, and just like I love. Honestly, if I could praise the show with one thing, it was probably its action. Its action was really, really good. The fight sequences were fucking awesome. The forms were awesome, and just and like episode 12 still stands as my favorite episode of Geed because I was just hit everything on the nail like perfectly. So Geed, good fucking job. You're right now my personal favorite Ultraman series. So way to go.
For me to quickly go through the cast, Riku was alright as the main character. I felt like he kept going through a loop, character development wise, doing the whole like, I am Asuka Riku, I am not the son of Belial, I am my own person.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like they should have just done that once, and not like. It feels like they did it a few times during the series.
I feel like that was just a thing for the kids, so they'll have a reminder, you know, like, you're you, and you can be whatever you want.
Liha could have used a bit more character development as well.
Yeah, like I said, she was too revenge-driven.
Yeah, it's like all she had, like...
All she wanted to do was just
honestly
kick the ass of the person who got my parents killed.
And it's like, even Moa asked her, it's like, so are you going to move out? And I'm like, where's she going to move to? What is she going to do next?
Yeah, she has nobody.
She's literally been training the last, like, I don't know, like 3 years.
Something like that.
Yeah. However long her parents have been dead for.
But kudos to her actor for actually being able to do all those cool sword moves. So.
Pega stayed the same.
Pega was Pega. He was for the kids.
Yeah. Pega's the mascot.
Pretty much. But he was adorable, and I can't believe it took me like 7 to 8 episodes to realize that he was wearing a hoodie, track pants, and running shoes.
I will say this though, I did like his own little episode. Pega runs away from home.
Yeah.
Because like it shows that everyone doesn't really like act like Pega's an alien. They treat him like an equal.
Yep.
So like when somebody calls him an alien, he feels off. He's like, "Oh yeah, I am an alien.
Yep.
I just don't really feel it." Lighto and his family, they were cute. Lighto's probably my favorite character for Geed.
Oh, I could tell. You loved him a lot.
Yeah, it's just I like the aspect of like not every superhero is a teenager nowadays. It's like he is a full-grown adult who has a job
Who almost died.
and a family.
Yeah.
And like every time he wants to do something, oh no, you gotta go fight the monster, gotta go fight the
My
kaiju.
important business meeting. Nope, too bad.
But my meetings, Lighto, give it up. You're not gonna win this. Moa and Xena,
I understand.
again, with like Xena gets 2 episodes for his backstory. That's pretty much all you need.
Because Mo was more the focus, not him.
Yeah, it was to show that like he is truly the alien of the group.
Yeah.
Especially with him not talking. Well, he is talking, but not talking.
Yeah.
And then you have Kay. He did his best.
He did, and he was loyal to the end.
And again, I give him kudos for that.
His
But-
monster fusions were cool.
I was about to bring that up. Best thing about the show, it's design. Like, it's new designs. Like, they took the aspect of fusing kaijus together, and it worked.
Yeah, like again, for me, it just the fight sequences, and were just so good. Good choreography. And that's the one thing that's Koichi Sakamoto's really, really well known for that I love about him, is he's good at fucking fight choreography. It's just I can feel Geed just has his own unique style, and it was fucking awesome. Magnificent, man. Oh, magnificent.
And I just ordered a Royal Mega Master Final figure.
Ooh. No one for me, you bastard.
Because Royal Mega Master is my favorite form of Geed.
That's true. Look at you, magnificent.
Just I like the cape. I like
I know you do.
the sword. Just
Well, there you go, sir.
it was so cool.
Emily, what did you think of the 3 episodes of G that you watched in total?
I did. Sorry. I did like the episodes I saw. I know that I.
So episode 1 and then the finale.
Yes, episode 1 and then the finale. I like Vega. I know I'm a girl, so it's super.
Well, no, you just like cute things, so.
Yeah.
You like kaijus, and it's
I do
like,
like
he is the kaiju of the group, or the kaijin.
So I was waiting for like an episode. I was like making a joke where in like a few episodes ago that like it should just be an episode where like Pega turns into like a giant fucking monster and Gene has to like put him down.
No.
Pega, I'm sorry. Wrecking first.
No, the joke should have been is that he was in Riku's shadow when he transforms, so he also grows giant.
Oh my god, that would have been great.
Also, you know what we didn't get a conclusion on? The guy that named Riku, is he still alive? He dead? Or he's still playing Tekken 7?
I'd like to say he died, unfortunately. But
he's probably still playing
he was
Tekken
one of my
7.
he was only a 1 episode character, but he left such an impact. It was incredible. Fucking episode 12 G, man, it's just so good.
Also, we never got an episode where G teams up with Danshin.
Maybe that'll be like a little special or something.
I want that.
Or like a dream sequence.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Should've just like, oh, I'd love to.
Could have done that. Oh yeah, Rem. I forgot Rem's a character.
Rem was Rem. She was a cool computer. She always had the information that they needed, and
I liked
that one episode.
I liked episode 19 where she had a human body.
Yeah, she had a human body, and it was actually her voice actor.
Yeah.
So.
They even explain it's like, oh, like I made it so that my voice matches the body that I'm in.
Yeah. It's freaking Smart House.
Smart house.
Robot House.
Robot house.
But
Not
yeah.
Robot House.
So good job, Ultraman Geed. You were a fantastic series. I loved you every episode except the recap one. That was okay. No, there's not a single person out there who's like, I love recap episodes. It really help, like, you know, if you don't remember and then
Clip
catch up.
shows.
Yeah,
The only show I've seen where clip shows were good was I'm sorry, this is tangent again. I apologize. The reboot of Outer Limits.
Fucking Dragon Ball Z, or no, One Piece, where you have like almost 10 minutes for the fucking recap and then 15 minutes of episode.
But yeah, Ultraman Geed was really good. I can't wait for the movie.
Yep, me too.
The movie I feel like is going to be as good.
And I'll cream when like the next Ultraman comes out,
You'll
and
be
then
what?
in their movie
Cream.
and then Geed shows up in that.
Like he'll come.
Yeah, I know what it means. I
Kamen Rider.
no.
Yeah.
That was the joke that we made in Extra.
But yeah, and then in
Come on the go.
Come on, the dick.
No.
oh,
Sorry.
Or the best one, Kamen Cider.
No. Would that be like the name of like the Kamen Rider?
Kamen Cider.
The porn parody.
one of the sad part. That's actually a drink. Common cider.
Yeah, I know. Kamen Cider.
Anyways, I think that we should wrap it up for now.
Thank you, Geed. We'll miss you.
Yeah, thank you, Geed.
Yeah, we go back to stupid Gengai.
Your best toku of 2017 for me.
No.
Well, it is to me.
Oh, sorry, I missed that part.
That was to him.
Sorry, that was mean anyway. I don't like bests really. I just like to think everything is the best.
Yeah, it would be Kaiju Club, but you know, that subgroup just gave up on it.
They gave up?
On a 4-part miniseries.
Yeah, they only subbed 2 episodes.
And they subbed halfway through it.
That's stupid.
I know it is.
I don't know what my favorite Toku this year was. 2017 was.
Gee, I wonder what it is, mister. I love Gemu so hard.
It might not have been
That was
X-Aid.
2016.
No, it's 20. No, actually came out in 2017.
It was like 2016, 2017.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
okay, more or less the To me, if the majority of the show airs in a certain year,
Yeah,
that's when it comes
the
out.
Kamen Rider release dates always get me mixed up. I'm sorry. Because Build is this year.
Yeah,
it's
no, I probably-
2018.
Yeah, Build is 2018.
Yeah.
So
I probably say X-Aid.
Of course you would, you fucking dick.
Haha!
Anyways, this is Ultraranger episode 26. That G ain't right. You can follow me at twitter.com/autobot_autorod. You can follow Lane at twitter.com/Lane_.
Yep.
Emily, do you have a Twitter that you would like to shout out?
Oh, it's Global Soft Perka.
Alright, twitter.com/globalsoftperka. If you want to see me talk about more other tokusatsus, you can check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/GarsTokuBlogs.
I need to make the new logo for that.
Yes, you do.
Sorry, I almost forgot.
That's perfectly fine. You went on vacation.
That'll be a record that'll remind me to do that right now.
You can check out our other Cast Ranger pages, like facebook.com/RSCastRanger, castranger.podbean.com for older episodes that aren't on YouTube yet. Speaking of our YouTube, we have reached over 300 subscribers, so that is a plus. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Radio Sentai Castranger, where all the money that you donate will go towards making the show better for you. We also had an Instagram. We gave up on that.
We have an Instagram?
Yeah, we do. I actually made us an Instagram, and it didn't end up working.
No.
What is it supposed to be for?
And just a reminder, Ultraman Geed, in its entirety now, is currently available legally on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, like if you've been listening to the show and you haven't been watching Geed, go fucking watch Geed.
Yeah. No,
Our descriptions of the episodes aren't enough. You need to actually experience the show for yourself.
like, that's one thing that I also love about Ultraman. It's 25 episodes. So it's more or less 90% story and 2 episodes of 3 episodes of filler.
It's funny, Kevin didn't even know that when he was watching like the first episode of Geed. I'm like, oh yeah, man, 25 episodes. He's like, wait, it's only 25? I'm like, oh yeah, it's not like 50. He's like, oh, thank fuck.
Yeah, no, Ultraman has too much filler.
Good night!
Yeah.
May the Geed protect you.
Thank you for having me on.
You're very
Always
welcome.
been
I didn't have that much to say, I'm sorry.
That's
Except
okay.
for the vampire with the dessert.
I'm calling it now. Ultraman Gar 2018
I mean,
series.
you didn't call fucking Kamen Rider Film or whatever the fuck his name is.
Kamen Rider Scene.
Yeah.
I like that idea so much.
See ya, everybody.
Bye!
And we'll be back with Gengar Nor.
Oh,